This chapter is about process selection and facility layout. In this chapter, you will learn that there are different type of processes and different type of facility layouts with different characteristics that organization need to determine and pick and select which one to consider based on their characteristic, based on their condition, their goals, the product and process design that they have to optimize their goal. For example, we're going to learn about different type of processes such as job shop, batch, repetitive, and continuous. These different type of processes have different characteristics, and they're going to be different from each other, mainly based on the volume, production volume, the variety of product that they can produce, and also the flexibility. So organization need to know what processes they actually would suit them better. Also for facility layout, there are different type of facility layout. There are the product facility, the process facility, the constant, and also the combination, which is a combination of the first three. Also these facility layouts, they have different characteristics as well that organization needs to pick from. We're also going to learn about the facility layout and process type for services because it's going to be different for them. So hopefully you enjoy this chapter. Do not worry, this chapter is not going to be all talk and description. We're going to do some mathematics and computation as well. We're going to mainly talk about the line balancing for product layout. That it's interesting to see what a simple computation can do to achieve big goals and big ambitions. So hopefully you will enjoy this chapter. These are the learning objectives for this chapter. By the end of this chapter, you will learn about process selection and facility layout and their importance. You will also learn about the main factors that influence process selection. You will be able to compare the basic process types and describe their capability. And you will learn about different processes and facility layouts and the pros and cons. So you can compare the two basic layouts and describe the pros and cons of each of them. And by the end of this chapter, you will be able to solve a simple line balancing problem. Process selection refers to deciding on the way the production of goods or providing of services will be organized. Process selection has major implications for capacity planning, facility layout, equipment, what equipments to buy, purchase and operate, and the design of work systems. This is what we want to talk about in this chapter. Process selection and later the facility layout. Process selection and its impact on system design. Here you can see an overview of process selection and capacity planning fit into system design. Forecast, product and service design, and technological considerations all influence capacity planning and process selection. Moreover, capacity and process selections are interrelated and are often done in concert. So as you can see here, the inputs of this system, we have forecasting, how much would you expect from the market, the demand in the market, the product and service design, that's going to be an input in this system design, and technological change. And in between, we have the capacity planning interrelated with the process selection. So the output of this system, the capacity planning and the process selection, would be facility and equipments, the layout of them, and what type there will be, and also the work design. How do organizations do process selection? There are certain questions and considerations that are very important for an organization in deciding and determining what process they should select. These questions are as follows. For example, how much variety will the process be able to handle? How much volume will the process be able to handle? What is the required degree of flexibility? So by answering these questions, figuring out what type of variety, how much variety do they need, and do they expect based on their expectation, based on their forecast from the market, demand in the market, and also by asking these questions about the capability of each process, such as job shop, batch, repetitive, and continuous, they can select the appropriate process for themselves. So there are different processes such as the job shop, the batch, the repetitive process, and the continuous process. We're going to discuss each of these processes in the following.